are folks, back on the Isle of Man, just docked in Douglas, just got off the Manxman. It's our first ever trip on Manxman. It was pretty comfy, wasn't it, Kev? Yes, dog lounge was pretty good. So this is our first road racing adventure of 2024. In fact, it's our first racing adventure of 2024, and first stop has to be the Calf, I think, for breakfast before we go down to Castletown to set up for the pre-classic TT. Before we go down to the paddock, go and set up, we had to bring Kevin to the beach at Port Erin. I was going to say his favourite place, but I think his home of Wales is now his favourite place. Kevin is definitely pleased to be back in Port Erin on the beach. In Castletown for the 2024 pre-classic TT held here in Castletown. So Steve, we left home yesterday at 6 o'clock yesterday, and it's now what, 10 o'clock the next day. Journey was okay. So how are you feeling?
Yeah, the new ferry was really good. We slept in the dog lounge, so that was okay. So yeah, looking forward to the pre-TT Classic.
So Steve, what bike are you going to be riding this year?
I'm on Ray Stevens 350 K4 Drixton Honda. We was going to, well, I had an entry for my little CBR 400, the NC29. But with move-in and all the hold-ups and delays and everything, with that we haven't managed to get that out of storage yet. So yeah, just the one bike, and yeah, hopefully it will stay dry, but I don't think it's going to.
No. So this is your first time at the pre-classic TT, but of course, as everyone knows, it's not your first time on the Billown circuit. You have done the Southern 100 twice.
Yeah, cracking little track. Yeah, really enjoy it. Just hope that I don't break Ray's little 350 again like I did in the Manx.
So now we've got to go and find our pitch. We're pitch number 137. I did see a silver van with Dilligaf Racing on come into the paddock, so they must be here already. There they are, and it won't be long before Dawn and Dave and Steve and Joy get here too. And we do have to say a massive thanks to Ray and Julie, Dave and Dawn, and Steve and Joy, because without them we wouldn't be here. Thank you ever so much, all of you. Fantastic people, fantastic friends, and thank you for this wonderful opportunity to race here. So, good morning, Steve, from the Island of Dreams. Here we are in the paddock in Castletown, preparing ourselves for the pre-classic TT. It's been blowing an absolute hoolie last night. There's quite a lot of carnage in the paddock. So, how's it going, Steve?
Yeah, it'd be nice if we could have some sleep. It was, oh yeah, just blowing an absolute gale last night. Typical Isle of Man, really. It's, yeah, we had next door's awning about midnight come flying into the side of the van, and then yeah, it disappeared off at the paddock. So bless them, that's someone else like with a damaged awning. Come down here. So but yeah, had to go out rescue Steve's awning as well. So yeah, so that's all down there. But yeah, let's go racing.
Well, it's sign on later, isn't it? So at some point today, Dave and Dawn and Steve and everyone will rock up and we will get the bikes out, but there's no point of even trying to do anything until this rain and wind stops.
Yeah.
We've already got one awning down. Thankfully Dave's has stayed upright. So yeah, oh, the van's dead. But yeah, I mean, we're having a great time, aren't we? So yes, Kevin's quite happy. Joy has supplied her with plenty of cheese. Like I said, we have got Joy's little camper van. Thank you, Joy.
Yeah, it's lovely, you know.
So yeah, so we're just going to hide away until the rain finally stops, aren't we, Kevin?
Yeah, come to the Isle of Man, they said. It'd be really, really good fun, they said. Beautiful weather.
Yeah, well, it was until we arrived, wasn't it? So ferries are cancelled as well, so there's lots of people stranded who's coming over for the TT and the pre-classic TT. So yeah, it's do nothing day and ride the weather out.
Yeah, that's it.
So folks, it's wet, wild and windy. So me, Kev and Julie have decided we are going to have a day on the train whilst the boys try and salvage what they can in the paddock. So we're off to Ramsey and Douglas. So Steve, it's now Friday and it's finally stopped raining and blowing a hoolie. So do you want to tell everybody what's occurring and what's planned and what you're doing and all of that malarkey?
Now we got obviously this is Ray's K4 350 that I'm riding for this event. So yeah, we just ran it up and everything, so just giving it a check over, putting the bodywork on, getting ready for scrutineering tonight. So we've got one practice session tonight, one tomorrow afternoon, and then racing on Sunday. So yeah, just basically just prepping it. We've got all day. We're not out until I think it's about 8 o'clock tonight is our practice session.
Something like that.
So yeah, just makes a change to have not be wet.
Well, it's looking a little bit grey up there, so I wouldn't be overly optimistic. So yeah.
I think we got the right tyres on for the track, but I think we need to fit knobblies to get to the track.
Yeah, it's just a wee bit muddy. So we're sharing an awning with Dave Glover. So there's Dave's bikes. Thank you, Dave, for letting us share the awning because ours is still in storage. And I don't know if you can see, there's Kevin in the background, sat in the front seat of Julie and Ray's van. So we'll leave Steve to put the belly pan on. Started up and ready, so in a minute we got to take it up to scrutineering. So tonight is first practice night.
That's when it starts to that's how I can do mine. Once you start feeling a bit of heat in it, I mean you'll get heat straight off the barrel straight away, but when you start to feel it in that case, then you start to ready. Just let everything expand instead of like going
Issues with scrutineering, but we think the bike is all passed now. Let's just wait and see. Hopefully we will be out this evening. Oh, there's the sticker going on, so that's got to be good news. Whatever the problem is, it's been resolved. Fantastic. So this is Dave and Steve going out in their practice sessions on their TZ250s. Steve back in. So Steve, whilst you're busy polishing your helmet there, how did last night go?
Yeah, it went really well actually. It was bad weather as we know all day, but yeah, the track there was only a couple of little damp patches there, so nice little steady run out. Bike ran sweet as a nut. A little bit over geared, so gearing was too tall, so put a bigger sprocket on the back for today. Try that because it just wouldn't pull top gear. So yeah, pretty successful really. Nice to be back out on it. So,
Yeah. And you finished 10th overall in your class, so that was out of 32 bikes, which isn't bad either.
Yeah. So quite pleased with that. So.
Especially as you've not been on a bike now in 8 months, that's pretty good going.
Yeah, but you don't forget how to do it, do you?
I do. Okay, well we'll leave you to finish fiddling with your helmet, and then it's time to take the bikes up to scrutineering, and you're out at...
It's amazing.
What?
Isle of Man, dark Isle. How often does that happen?
That's true. The sun is out and the sky is blue and there is hardly a cloud in the sky. So Steve is out at 14:45 for practice this afternoon. So now it's time for scrutineering take 2. That's the bike all through scrutineering, no issues at all this afternoon. So this is the junior superbike practice session. Steve Higgerty, number 45, and Dave Glover, number 50, should both be out in this session. Go on, Steve! This is the junior classic practice. So, good morning from the Isle of Man. It's now Sunday and race day, and it's raining outside again. So we're tucked up in Joy's wonderful camper van that she's very kindly lent us for this week. Just had a sausage sandwich. So do you want to tell everybody how yesterday went and what is the plan for today?
Yesterday was a good day. It was strangely enough sunny on the Isle of Man, so yeah, that was really good. Made a couple of changes to the bike, so changed the gear in, so that worked out a lot better. So went out in qualifying, actually went quicker, which is a good thing, 3 seconds a lap quicker, but unfortunately dropped a position, so that's quite frustrating to go quicker and then sort of go backwards. But at the end of the day, it's just come here to have fun, really. So whether it's what is it, 11th now? It was 10th yesterday.
Yeah, grids haven't been released
Friday.
yet for this afternoon, so
Right, okay.
so yeah.
So but yeah, sort of, you know, it's in the sort of front half of the field, so that's, you know, that's good. Like I say, at the end of the day, it's all about having fun, and I'm enjoying the event. And whether it's 10th, 15th or 20th, it's don't really matter. It's the racing that's the good bit. So so yeah, that was all good yesterday. So we only had the one qualifying, and then we went and watched a bit of the racing. Steve Higgerty, he was in race 1, did really well. He as soon as the conditions started getting a little bit slippery, he got on, made up a position or two, so that was really good to see. On the little Ducati, was going really well on that. And then both Dave and Steve were in the junior superbike on the TZs, and I think Dave finished 9th and Steve was 12th, I think. So yeah, both had like a really good race. And it's good to see when your mates are over here and they, you know, give you all this help and support and everything, and then it's good to see them coming back in with a smile on their face and, you know, return the favour for them. So yeah, it's a really enjoyable event. Really enjoying the classic racing. The paddock's really good, everyone's friendly and, you know, willing to help out. And yeah, I'm just getting myself confused. We're talking to different people with the bikes, and they're pointing out this is off that bike and that's off that bike. I mean, when the bikes are this old, they're not going to be as they are at the factory, are they? So
But that is a cracking little K4.
oh yeah, absolutely loving the bike. So big thanks to Ray and Julie for getting the bike and letting me ride it and everything. I'm having a whale of a time, so looking forward to getting out on it a bit more. Yep.
So hopefully we'll be doing more classic racing on that bike, pulling out the old 400 Erin, and also a little single cylinder Ducati to go with it as well. So
if I can get myself sorted at home and get my sheds done and stuff like that, then we can have the bike safe and get more racing in. So I'll need the other thing, for our Will, he on his 400, apparently he blew that up last night, so that's not a good thing. So yeah, so unlucky to Will.
But congratulations to Shelley Pike, second in her race.
Yeah, she got a second.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
so
yeah, that was really good to see. Where we were watching, yeah, she looked like nice and smooth through there. So yeah, really good.
Right,
good event.
We best get ourselves sorted and organised. Pack up what we can ready, because this evening, as soon as the racing's finished, we're off to Castletown, with everybody for a few beers, pizza, and the presentation evening. So the bike has just gone through its final time in scrutineering. It's a bit drizzly, so they're going to cover the bike up. As you can see, the holding bay is a lot quieter today. So there are 5 races this afternoon, and Steve is what they say race number 7. So there was 3 yesterday, and Steve is race 7, which is being held today. So that's the little 350 starting up for its race in a very short period of time. And that's Dave 350 starting up too. So Steve and Dave Glover racing in the junior classic race here at the pre-TT classic races. For those of you who have sat through the last 35 minutes of me droning on and my video, we are now 1 minute to lift off. There's a full grid for this race, 30 bikes in total. Look at Mr. Moody! Steve's gone up into 10th. Mechanical at Ballabeg. Dave Glover coming in, who finished 13th. Well done, Dave.
Because it went down, you know, the first corner, and then that really long straight, fine down there, round that corner, then over the little hump towards the gate. It went boop, 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 like that. It's a bit strange. And then as you go round the slight left, you know, and then that bumpy straight,
Yeah.
it just went clatter, clatter, bang. So I pulled the clutch in and just coasted up to ball bag corner.
Did you look behind you for any bits?
Yeah, nothing come out of
Nothing
it.
come out? Oh,
Yeah, so
something.
but the way it just cut out, just
Yeah.
banged, and so it hasn't seized or anything.
No.
It just, yeah, but there was no smoke or anything like that, nothing coming out of it. So
Did you check that plug had blown?
yeah, both plugs are in. Yeah, that's all okay.
That was internal lock.
Yeah.
Just do a refresh, not to worry.
But I've had to go in the course car. That's all
I got
right.
last year on that.
So that wasn't quite the finish that you wanted. You were flying top 10.
You were.
Yeah, those the little gaggle I was in, they to be fair, I was getting left on the straights, but just making it up, you know, and I felt really good thinking, yeah, I can have them. But
It is what
Oh,
it
well.
is. Right, you best get out of them leathers then, and then get your party frock on, because we still got to celebrate 2 great finishes. First to finish, first you've got to finish.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
fed up with him kicking my ass,
Yeah.
and you ain't having any more Toblerone.
Right, so let's get the glad rags on and go to Castletown and have a bevy or 2 or 3 or 4 or possibly 5.
Get me back first.
Yeah, well, you don't drink, so you can
I'll
get the
bike,
bike.
yeah.
So, number one,